It is a privilege to introduce Dr. V. Anuradha ma'am, one of the senior most faculty at Stanley College of Engineering and Technology for Women. She has been acclaimed educator in the Humanity and Science Department over 25 years as a passionate English faculty. Ma'am has done her master's in English literature from Madras University. Ma'am was awarded PhD in English language teaching from Osmania University in the year of 2007. For her doctoral degree, ma'am worked on the retraining program of Degree College English Lecturer, a prestigious program conducted by Government of Andhra Pradesh in collaboration with USA Department of Cultural Affairs. Ma'am also published several pages and journals, presented papers at national and international conference. She was also an entrepreneur running her own English language institute. In one word, we can say ma'am can do multitasking. We welcome you, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for your nice words and introduction. Thank you very much. Yes, I think I'm audible and visible to all. So first, I would like to thank
Yes,
our
ma'am.
coordinator, to Dr. K.L. Vasundhara, for organizing this ATAL program, especially for a very much needed topic, that is sustainable energy and climate change, which is very, very needed now, the need of the hour. And you might be wondering, what is this English professor doing with the environment? Of course, I am here not as an expert environment, but I'm just as a very concerned human being. I would like to call myself as an environmentalist, not like I go and be there in the environment every day, but then as a citizen who is little conscious and sensible about the environmental disasters that are happening around the world. So before we start, friends, I would like to share a video, and of course I'm here with my friend Dr. Gangadhara, mine is going to be more or less on a general talk on this environmental impact assessment, and he would take it over after some time, giving inputs about what is EIA, that is Environmental Impact Assessment. So there's a beautiful video, and I hope everyone would love it. Let me just try to share it.
So, sorry for the inconvenience, participants. There is a power disturbance at ma'am's place. She'll join in a while.
Yeah, so sorry, there was an interruption, power interruption. I think I am audible. I would like to share it again to you. Just a moment, please.
Ma'am, we're able to see the black screen video. When the black screen is visible, ma'am.
Sir, actually, we can see, we all can see the video.
Back. Good evening to you. This is Dr. V. Anuradha. So our topic for today is environmental impact assessment, and I'm just going to give a general input to the environment in general. And I shared a video, and I hope you have at least you were able to see it for some time. The video you were able to see it. అట్లా రాదు. Vidya, are you sharing?
Ma'am, I didn't get the
Video.
I didn't get the PPT actually.
Okay, you didn't get the PPT yet. Okay. Share the PPT to her.
Okay, now that's what is screen share.
Yeah. Are you able to see now? Yes.
No, ma'am. No,
Okay. Okay, right.
no, ma'am.
Okay, right. So we'll just share it. I'll just talk this video. Right. So a little thing, let me tell you. అది నువ్వు అది షేర్ చేసేమ్మా వాళ్ళకి అది షేర్ చేసే విద్యా భారతికి. Yeah, we are
Gangadhara
sharing.
sir,
Yeah,
please
he's
share the
sharing it.
video to Vidya ma'am.
Yeah, he's sharing it. Okay, before the video is being shared, let me just tell you about why the video that was actually shared with you. I think that went really little fast, but then you could see that it was zoomed out of a woman who was just lying down from her retina to the Earth, solar system, Milky Way, galaxy, and the universe. So let me come back from the universe, and I will tell you like why I took that video. Because when we say universe is, we call it as Ananta Vishwam. It has no end, it has no beginning, it is infinite, and you cannot even measure it. That is the universe. And this universe has billions and billions of galaxies. So just the word, let me say billions, if not exaggerated, I can also use the word trillions of galaxies. And what are these galaxies, by the way? I think all of you know, you are aware of it, but then I'm just bringing it to a point. So this galaxy is a massive collection of gas, dust, and billions of stars again, all bound by the gravity. So that all looks like one very massive piece, but it does have a lot of stars in it. And in that, we have our home. When I say our home, not the home that is Hyderabad, here our home is the Milky Way. I think Milky Way, it's a very common word, and you are much aware of Milky Way, in which we have our solar system along with millions and trillions of similar systems available in that particular Milky Way. And it is a spiral galaxy, and how it looks, the shape, that is not material to us. And in that solar system lies our very beautiful planet, blue in color, most beautiful. We call it as the most beautiful planet. And in the language of aliens, there lives the earthlings. The earthlings are the living creatures of this earth. But are we, do we think these human beings, do they think that they are part of this earth equal to the other creatures that are living this universe in this earth? No, definitely no. We think, I mean, the human beings think that they have a bigger role to play. I mean, the role of a big boss, the role of a big brother. But who has given them? Did God tell them that you have a big role to play? Did God tell them that you are superior to all the other creatures? No. We never realize that we are part of this ecosystem. It's so unfortunate that we always think we are far, far superior to all the other living creatures just by thinking that we have a thinking ability. That's the only thing. So in my slide, which I'm unable to present right now, I'm very sorry for that. I feel I should not even say sorry, because sometimes I want to say how vulnerable we are. So the human beings should feel that they are vulnerable. Right now, you don't believe I have three laptops in front of me, but there is some chaos happening. I'm unable to present it in my laptop. So I just want to say that we are vulnerable. We are not super like Superman. Now, I also have a very beautiful slide along with the blue planet from a small movie clipping, not a clipping, a movie picture from the movie Avatar. When I say Avatar, I think most of us have seen this English movie which came more than a decade ago. And personally, for me, that is I love that movie a lot for a very personal reason. What I love in that movie is the fighting spirit of the creatures. Let me just call them as creatures. There is a name for that planet. I don't remember right now, and they have a name in that. I don't remember. But let us just say the living beings of that
Pandora
planet.
planet.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Pandora,
Yeah.
madam. Pandora planet.
Yeah, Pandora. Yeah, that is Pandora. Right, right. Thank you so much. I think you're also a fan of that movie like me. So, in that, what we really love is that the sacrifice that they are ready to sacrifice their lives, okay, just to save their planet. And now, who are the villains there? The villains are nobody but we, the human beings. We go to the extreme level of invading the planet, extreme level of damaging, destroying it. And again, to prove that we need some kind of a mineral. Yeah, please go to the next slide, Vidya. I'm sorry for troubling you. Yes, the next slide. So here, yeah, here you can see that no, that this particular thing is about the fighting and how they have nothing with them. Their weapons are so brutal. Their weapons are very, very native. And they are fighting with these fire jet engines just to save their country. What is an earthling doing in this earth? Are we not doing a very dirty job? Of course, we are doing a very dirty job because we think we have every right to damage in the name of science and technology, in the name of urbanization, and in the name of industrialization. Human being has crossed all the limits. all the limits. Now, what is this human being? This human being a fool. Why this? Why do I say I am a human being? I am also a fool here. We are all fools because we are like a fool sitting on a branch of a tree that is meant for his livelihood, that is like his shelter, is sitting on the branch of the tree and is axing it, not even realizing that it is so fatal. And end of it, once the branch falls, it is fatal. He is going to fall down and he is going to die. And we are that. We never realize the kind of a damage that we are doing to the environment. Now we talk about, can I have the next slide, please? Yeah. Now this one slide, the first slide is a very old one that happened in the year 2000 tsunami. I remember it happened in the maybe on December 25th, or no, in the year 2000. Yeah, and then it was like a great jolt to the complete world. We just woke up with a jolt. Oh, tsunami! People did not even know how to spell it, and people were googling and they were trying to find out what could be the meaning of the word tsunami. Like we never knew it. Then they said it is a Japanese word, and this the tectonic plates move, and that is why we have this tsunami, all that came up. Now again in the year 2025 we do have tsunami now, right? But this time tsunami, there were certain predictions and certain warnings by the government of Japan, government of Russia, that something bad is going to happen in that area. They were not able to tell the magnanimity of that, the impact, but it did happen. Now, you might tell me one thing. You might say, Madam, that's a natural disaster. Of course, it is a natural disaster. But why people who never heard about the very term tsunami again heard it in not less than 25 years? So, this is again attributed to the heinous environmental crime by the human being. Number one, what are we doing? A large scale mining that is happening at the bottom of the oceans. That is also one, that is a major reason. And what are we doing? We are injecting fluids in order to recover gas from the bed of the ocean. That is also one of the reasons. And of course, maybe now the way we hear, can I have the next slide, please? It's okay, no problem. Next slide. So I think the slide is about the cloud burst. Yeah, the cloud burst is just like a bubble burst for us. It has become so very common word for us, because but this word cloudburst in the year 2016, when it happened in Uttarakhand in Himalayas, that was first time people were again googling, and what is this cloudburst? Does the really cloud burst? How can it burst? All that was happening. A lot of things. Now, what is cloudburst? We see cloudburst in our own Kamareddy. We see cloudburst in Bengaluru. We saw cloudburst in Wayanad. Right now, there was a cloudburst in Gurgaon, Delhi, just a couple of days ago. Chennai had a cloudburst just, I think, in just 4 days ago. Why so many cloudbursts? Now, is it again a man-made? Of course, this is an absolute man-made disaster. Now, this kind of a cloudburst, this kind of floods, all that whatever we are doing is a result of, I don't just call it as a negligence of a human being. It is the superior feeling that man thinks I am there, I can solve. But are we able to control cloudburst? Are we able to control floods? Are we able to control erosion? So the drought area, can you make it into a fertile land? Now, very importantly, global warming. Are we able to control global warming? Nothing is in our hands. Still, we are in the mad race for the development of what we call it as urbanization and what we call it as industrialization. Next slide, please. Yeah, yes. Now this earthquake, again earthquake. Earthquake is also, now I'm just having it in a zigzag way. Of course, earthquake is a natural disaster. We all know that. And here the second picture is the one you all can guess. It just happened yesterday in Afghanistan, right? It just happened, and that was not even on a Richter scale, it was just 6. But the impact is so bad because that being a very poor country, you can see thousands of people became the victims. Again, we cannot just call it as a natural disaster, because again human being has his mad hand in it. Again, injecting fluids in the name of gas and removing large volumes of rock. That is what we say, the kind of tunnel work that we are doing. Is it not one of the reasons why we have earthquakes very frequently? Next slide, please. Now, look at the beauty of Himalayas. I went personally I saw Himalayas personally in the year 2017. Of course, the 1 year after that, that cloud burst, I went as a pilgrimage to the Char Dham, and I was looking at the majestic Himalayas. It was like, I can say, it was spellbounding. It was so beautiful to see the majestic Himalayas. We were there for solid 3 weeks, but one of the days was a devastating day for us because we were witnessing a landslide. So we were made to halt in one place. Of course, we were safe. We returned safe. But then the vulnerability, I love to use this word vulnerable. So man should understand that he is vulnerable, like he is not a Superman. So the vulnerability, it just made our spine chill, because whatever was so majestic, whatever was so beautiful, the Himalayas, after they became wet, I could just see them as just a mix of some pebbles and some smooth mud, like just like you can scoop it like an ice cream. And I think now we see a lot of this cloudburst happening in Uttarakhand, in Himachal Pradesh, in Jammu and Kashmir, where you can see the Himalayas are melting like ice. Now, maybe let's just see the next slide. That is about a tunnel accident which took place in the very place nearby in the Himalayas. Now, like, no, maybe like maybe like some of you want to contradict with me by saying, of course, development is very important. Time is so valuable for a human being. We have to save our 5 hours of time. We have to save our 10 hours of time. But for me, it is never a waste at the cost of environment, at the cost of our own life, eventually at the cost of the generations and generations that would suffer in future, because they are going to be your own great grandchildren who would not even have an abode to live. Now this drilling process, I don't know, maybe like when you see how when the tunnel, people were so happy, of course we made a tunnel, it is going to take people at a rapid speed. Why do you need a rapid speed at the cost of something, at the cost of damaging something? It's a big no, it's a big no. So this is also an example of, now we all say, oh, this cloud burst, so many people are dying. Is it not one of the mistake, but not a mistake, it is a sin that what we are doing to the environment. Next slide, please. Yes, now comes the global warming, the word that we speak a lot. We say global. Why change of seasons? Why there is a delayed seasons? Why excessive rains? Why seasonal changes? Everything we attribute to the global warming. Now, I was just, because I thought I should also give certain scientific indicators. I just looked at this global warming in the year 1973. It was -1 centigrade. Okay. Now, in 2023, that is, I think in 50 years, it became +4 centigrades. Now, I think it's in 50 years, it became -1 to 4, but I think in the next 50 years, it would just shoot up. But it is thanks to the world, where you have a system, you have these sustainable development goals, especially the goal number 13 is all about climate action. Now they are into the urgent action of limiting this to 2 centigrades at least they want to make 4 into 2, and we all know it is not possible. Now there is a next one, you can see the Antarctica ice melt. This I read sometime back in the news, maybe I don't remember. It's like a massive piece of a glacier which is moving fast, very fast. It seems it is move, and it is the size of a very big state. Okay, and it is moving, and one day it is going to collide with the continent. It is going to collide, it is for sure. But what are we thinking as human beings right now? I'm not even alarmed. I'm not even alarmed, because that comes when I don't care. Oh, somebody was a victim, I don't care. We all think only when it comes to us. We don't even put ourselves in the shoes of our the generations who have a right to live in this very beautiful earth, that they have every right to enjoy whatever this earth is giving. So we are the culprits. The human beings are the culprits here. Next slide, please. Yes, this was so alarming for me, like the one that I came across when I was reading the newspaper. Of course, plastic, I'm not talking much, because it's a, I don't want to say it is a part of our life. It is our life. Everything is plastic in our life. Unfortunately, even our hearts are becoming plastic. Okay. But now here you can see an arrow. You can see an arrow here. There's a little echo. Yes. Um, this arrow is directing to, this is called actually as a plastic island. You know where this is in the great Pacific, and it is just a garbage patch, but it is called as a plastic island, because it is estimated to be 3 times the size of France, a state, a country. Now, all this somehow it has all the plastic, a combination of whatever garbage you want to call it. It is just there, and then we are not able to do anything. But just imagine what we can do in order to scoop this out. You can't even scoop it because it is the size of a nation. Just imagine the creatures, the living creatures that they are in that ocean. Don't they eat it? And finally, we eat them. Are we not eating plastic? I think even our tummies are also full of plastic. Next slide, please. Yeah, I think I've